Happy Friday. One more day left. What you got planned for the weekend? Me and my son walk to church in 5 minutes. 5 minutes away from my house. Yo, join the Powery Posse at ericpforpresident.org. Sign up all my social medias. Look, Google me. I'm Bing, Yahoo, DuckDuckGo. This is how you can freely support my campaign. Google me from every device you have with a different IP address. That increases my search engine optimization. I have received searches for Erik Powery for America, Erik Powery for President, Erik Powery for Mayor, Erik Powery, Powery Posse in 6 continents. The only continent is Antarctica. That's never search for me. But for real, India, like I be seeing India a lot. Ireland, I'm like,
it's about that time.
I haven't been out the country since 2017. I haven't been to none of these places.
Hello, good morning.
So yo, look, sign up. Follow me on all social media. My social media is either at Erik Powery, at Erik_Powery, or both. Because some accounts got canceled, like X, right? Formerly known as Twitter. I had at Erik Powery, right? Then it got suspended. I had an argument with some ADOS cat. He said I was encouraging self-harm. So they suspended me for 7 years, right? And I was like, I didn't even think about getting it back. I didn't even care about going on Twitter no more. But then I finally opened up a new account, Erik_Powery, in 2023. But then I said, good, at least that handle is gone. At least nobody can take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, nobody can impersonate you. So it's like, at least Erik Powery was gone, because if you tried to sign up with it, you couldn't. It was just a suspended account. But then I appealed, and they let me back on. So now I have both accounts. Like, they'll always suspend me for like 7 days or something. But now I have both accounts. So on X, I have at Erik_Powery is my main account, is the one with the blue check mark. But at Erik Powery is there too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I use that one too. I go on that, and it's good to have a backup, because even though you don't have all your followers, and it's not the same. You don't have the same reach. You don't have the same, but at least you're able to access Twitter and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And you're able to stay, because it's huge. Like, when you're a Twitter person, like, Twitter is much more than you just going in there and writing 140 characters. Maybe it's 280 now. I don't know. It's much more than that. Like, I get my news from Twitter. I get everything from Twitter. Like, it's like, I get, you know what I'm saying? Like, I find out about what my side of the aisle is doing in the Green Party, what the leftists are doing outside of the duopoly, what's happening inside the duopoly. Because there's a huge difference. The bottom line, there's leftists outside of the duopoly. There's leftists that are not Democrats. Ain't no leftist Republicans. That's like, there's a term for that, whatever it's called. It's not. It's like a unicorn. It's a mythical. But I'm a leftist outside of the duopoly. But all leftists outside of the duopoly were once Democrats. We just was enlightened. We just been enlightened to understand what the Democratic Party is. You know, like, and some people in even the Green Party still be trying to be nice about Bernie. I'm not nice about Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is the worst type of person, because he deceives people. He's sinister. That's one thing I respect about Republicans, man. They be lying and stuff, but they be unashamed about certain policies. They don't care. Like, they lie too. Like, they're just, but nobody is worse than like a Bernie Sanders or an AOC who's just sinister. Like, they're like lying and trying to play both sides of the fence a lot. Trying to play people say like Republicans do that the least, trying to play both sides of the fence. They're like, yo, we F with brown people, we don't F with black people. We for the rich, we trying to get rich or die trying, and we trying to help the rich or die trying. That's it, man. Like, that's it. This bill is a scam. Like, this bill is the biggest redistribution of wealth in history going upward. You know what I'm saying? And I know, that's what I'm saying, people don't understand. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to get $4.97 a month in food stamps, right? And then all of a sudden, Congress pass a bill, and then you getting $2.53 because they defund the program. They defund HUD. Nigga, you on Section 8 list now 20 plus years. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy because it's defunded. Why do you think we got to do all these drives at school, raise money for textbooks and pens and pencils and uniforms? Because they defund that shit. You know what I'm saying? They give people, like, my wife is comfortable, but I'm like, yo, you should get $500,000 a year. You should get much more than over what you make. You make six figures, but you should make much more. I think, like, she deserves $400,000 to $500,000. I believe, like, that's what I believe. Like, there are people, military contractors, who don't work as hard as her in McLean, Virginia, you know what I'm saying, who are worth $20, $30, $40 million, just milking the system, man, just milking the system, selling weapons of death, well, sending weapons of death, warships, planes, Humvees, bullets, whatever, man, whatever, just milking the system. Even the person who builds a shower in Iraq, okay, builds a makeshift shower. This, you know how the hustle, the military-industrial complex hustle is long, wide, deep, like, it's huge. Like, you know how many people are eating at that trough? Like, it's not just, like, it's so much. If we could really, if God could give us the bird's eye view of all the money that gets spent on the military, from the daggone showers that get built. I remember funny, he's like, I think about the shower, because I remember a soldier died in a makeshift shower because it wasn't right, and she got shocked by electricity because it wasn't built with the proper regulations. That's why you need regulation. It wasn't built with the proper regulations, and he got shocked. Because you're dealing with water, you can't be messing, nothing open, nothing electrical can be fugazi about that. But I'm just saying, if God gives us a bird's eye view, man, we would be astonished. And basically, like, so I lump in the police, the 18,000 plus police gangs in the military industrial complex, because they have military, they use the same contractors, they have a lot of the same equipment, they have a lot of the same training, and they're eating at the trough too, because they have a budget that increases every year, but really, they have a budget, but then they can go over budget. They could go over budget. They could go to local government and get more money whenever they want. Whenever they need some more overtime, whenever an event is happening, they say they could petition always constantly for more money, and it gets rubber stamped. So that's all I'm saying, man. It's just ridiculous. We're getting hosed, man. It's like, if people really knew, people would be up in arms. People should be really protesting this damn bill. And not just to not give Trump the victory. No, this shit is bad for poor Americans. And I include people who are $200,000 incomes. We are poor compared to Trump. Compared to these welfare kings. We're poor, man. We're poor. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's levels to poverty, but like, when you can't afford, you know what I'm saying, luxury and stuff like that, when you work hard and you can't afford, when you work just as hard as Trump, if not harder, like most people work harder, like really, like laborers, nobody work harder than laborers and physical, and you can't afford luxuries, you can't go to Paris, you can't go to London, you can't go to Dubai, you can't even do things, you can't work hard and play hard, you could only work hard, you're poor. If you could only work hard, you're poor. I don't care if your household income is $200,000, $300,000, you're poor. And that's when and especially, it's all relative compared to these people, okay? Elon Musk worth, what did he say, come out the other day, 421 billion? And I think he lost like 100 billion. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, man. This is a scam. This is all a scam, bro. Like, think about it. Kamala Harris raised $2.5 billion in 100 days, and blew through that shit. And trust me, she kept about $500 million for herself. Like, it's all a scheme. That's why stop donating to these political parties. Go out there and volunteer and help. But if you're going to donate to a party, donate to the Green Party, who's a real opposition party, not controlled opposition, real opposition, who are really fighting for policies for working people. People who are going to Walmart, people who shop at Walmart, like me. I'm going here to get my laundry detergent and my dishwashing detergent. You know why? Because it's cheaper. So, Erik P for President.org. Join the Powery Posse. Follow me on all social media. Google me. I'm being Yahoo, DuckDuckGo, all that good engine stuff to enhance my search engine optimization. Let's go. Write in chat, Powery Posse. Green Party. Go green. Gang green. Powery Perlman. That's who I want to be my VP. Who should be my VP? I'm trying to pick my VP as early as possible. I don't want to do what Dr. Jill Stein and pick a VP 2 months before. Dude never even knew hardly anything about the Green Party. Shout out to Butch, but you could tell he was a political lightweight, and he didn't know much about the Green Party. So it's like, I want to pick my VP as early as possible so we could grow together, glow together. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Like, just like Claudia and Karina did with PSL, Party of Socialism and Liberation. They grew together, and they was able to separate and hit different events on. Because sometimes I seen Claudia over here and Karina over here on the same day. And that's, you know what I'm saying, that's the two-headed monster, and that's what I want to do with my campaign. So shout out, follow me, subscribe, write, like, hate, comment, share, subscribe, share, comment, hate, like, and write in chat, Powery Posse. Peace.